Hey guys, it's me Sylvia back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am doing a highly requested one. Back to school is around the corner and you guys have not let me forget it. So we are going to be doing kind of a full face back to school drugstore makeup tutorial. But before we get into that, we're going to give a huge thank you to Clinique for sponsoring your girl again today. I love Clinique. You guys know I'm a long time user of their products and I'm excited to talk to you guys about their acne clearing kit that I've been using. Perfect if you do have problematic skin and need a very quick, simple, efficient routine in the mornings and nighttime. We'll get into that in a second, but back to the makeup portion. This is also going to be a great beginner's guide if you are new to makeup, because I'm using products that are easily accessible at your local drugstore so you can build your makeup kit at affordable price, and also be using products in a way that I'm going to show you are very easy to use, blendable. A lot of it you can even use your fingers to apply, and you can still create an overall glam and gorgeous full face, if I do say so myself. So before we get into the makeup portion, let's do a little skincare segment, because this also is a great way to kind of condense your skincare routine to just 3 essential products that will really make a difference. The Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Kit. I've been really loving it. If I'm traveling, these are the only 3 skincare products I'll bring, especially for those mornings or nights where I just can't be bothered to do like my full 12-step skincare routine because your girl goes off. I definitely have a lot of skincare products, but when I can't do the full routine, these are the 3 products that I condense it down to, and I'm gonna tell you why. So what it is, it's basically an acne fighting set that helps keep your breakouts under control if you're using it twice a day, morning and night. And basically there's 3 steps to it, 3 products in total. It's only $28. Inside of it, you got the Acne Solutions Cleansing Foam, Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel, and Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, all really bomb Clinique products. So step 1 would be to cleanse using the Acne Solutions Cleansing Foam, which is meant to calm the skin and reduce redness and irritation. So I do about 2 to 3 pumps of this and gently rub it all over my face. It's this really fluffy, bubbly foam that just is so refreshing, feels so good and lightweight on my skin, and it just feels so clean after. So I do really like this cleanser. And then step 2 is to treat, which is when you use that Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel. So this you're supposed to apply over your entire face twice a day after cleansing, or you can use it as a spot treatment, which is what I like to do. And it's supposed to clear blemishes right away and prevent future breakouts. So I really like this, especially as a spot treatment, just when I have like pesky zits or whatever that I just need to go away. Love this stuff. And the last step is to hydrate, and in the kit you got the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel, which is a really bomb moisturizer. I swap out between my Clinique moisturizers often. I also really like their clear hydrating jelly. That one's great too. But this is lightweight and oil-free, which is amazing for my oily skin type, and it's meant to just soften and smooth and hydrate your skin, leave you feeling soft and fresh. So love this, and again, thank you to Clinique for sponsoring us today. And now let's move on to the makeup. For primer, I'm gonna use this new one from CoverGirl. It's the Color Neutralizing Skin Primer, the little green one. So the green is supposed to help with redness, and I really like this primer. It smells so good and like refreshing. It's very lightweight and feels really hydrating, but it does also do a little bit of blurring on your pores, and it's hydrating enough to keep your skin glowy but not greasy, which is important for me since I have oily combination skin type. You really want to take into account your own skin type and what you really need out of a primer. So if you're more oily, go for a more mattifying primer, or if you're dry, go for a more hydrating primer, etc, etc. And CoverGirl has all different variations of this primer. They have more pore filling ones or more hydrating ones. I'm gonna go an extra step and take this mattifying stick from Wet n Wild in Matte Moves, and I'm just gonna apply this only in my T-zone where I do get the most oily and where I have the largest pores. This will just mattify you completely, fill in pores, and keep your foundation looking a lot better in those areas throughout the day. Next, for foundation, I'm using one that I think is hella underrated for a drugstore foundation, the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. I really love this one. The foundation is in this little sponge here. It comes with one of these things that you can, you know, apply on the go if you wish. I don't wish though. I don't like that. I'm gonna use my beauty sponge and just dip that right in there. This is also really quick to just dip into the sponge, so you're not spending too much time applying your makeup in the mornings, because obviously when you're in school you need as much sleep as you can. Obviously you don't want to be waking up like 3 hours before you have to go just to do your makeup. You want to do it as fast and efficient as possible so you can really get in those Z's before you have to get out of the house. The reason I like this foundation so much is because it's so lightweight and natural looking, but somehow still gives you really good coverage. It has a beautiful finish, so it still looks really skin-like. It's quick to apply. I feel like this is the most like unclockable drugstore foundation that still will give you what you need, that coverage, that flawlessness. And the packaging is super travel friendly, portable. If you want to bring it to school, just throw it in your backpack. Use the little sponge situation for some touch-ups if you need to, but definitely a bomb drugstore foundation, and loving the way my skin looks so far. Let's move on to concealer. For concealer, I have an oldie but a goodie. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So let's go in with this on my under eye. This formula is really lightweight. It'll melt right into the skin. It covers up discoloration and helps with dark circles, but it's not super drying or thick, so it's not going to accentuate your fine lines or or look crusty throughout the day. It's just gonna give you a really nice natural finish. And I'm also gonna use that on my lids, kind of acting as a primer. This step you can obviously skip if you're not trying to prime your lids, but I do have a lot of redness and discoloration and veins on my lids, so I like to kind of give myself a little coverage there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm also gonna use that in kind of a bronzing contour shade for a nice little cream contour around my forehead and the hollows of my cheeks. If I could go back, I would definitely use more cream products in my makeup routine while I was in school. I just feel like it gives you a way more natural look. It still leaves your skin looking fresh and kind of melts into your skin versus applying like powder products that just go on top. I'll also apply a little bit along the bridge of my nose for a little nose contour. And I just realized I'm actually using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Concealer. I thought it was the Maybelline Fit Me for contour, but it is the Pro Glow, which is honestly even better because the Pro Glow formula will give you a really nice dewy kind of radiance, keeping the contour looking natural and soft. So my complexion is looking very fresh, youthful. Everything's kind of melted in together. It's gonna look like you didn't do too much and like you're just effortlessly flawless at school, you know? That's the look that we want to go for. They'll think you're wearing no makeup, but honey, we're just good at it. That's the whole point. So now let's set my face to make sure we prevent creasing and all that. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in the shade Fair Light. This is one of my favorite all-time setting powders, drugstore or not. I especially like that it comes in different shades. So if you do want to get one lighter for brightening, you can. Or if you want to get just a translucent one, they have that too. And I'm gonna lightly bake my under eye. Also baking my T-zone, which is especially important if you have an oily T-zone like me. It's not only gonna set that foundation so it doesn't move, but it'll act as like a nice powder barrier so then your oils don't seep through, and it'll keep it lasting a lot longer throughout the day. And we'll dust off the powder from the under eyes. Baking doesn't have to be an everyday thing, but if you do have those makeup problems where you get creasing in your smile lines or your concealer, or you do notice your oils seep through your foundation and break it down really quickly, then baking is just that extra step to prevent that from happening and keep your makeup lasting a little bit longer. But obviously it's up to you if you want to do it. If you don't want to bake for school, then don't bake for school. Don't come for me in the comments. I'm just giving you all my tips for long wearing makeup. Next, so for brows, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil, one of my favorite drugstore brow products. It has the little spoolie brush on the end. So I'm just going to fill in all the areas where I kind of have bald spots and shape out my brow how I like it. And let's talk about what I did for school. If you're new here, I did graduate high school and then I went off to university in Canada. I ended up graduating with a criminology degree with a concentration in psychology, which, I mean, what am I doing now? We're doing makeup, so I'm not really putting it to any use, but I loved university. I had such a great experience. I was in a sorority. Shout out Phi Sigma Sigma. Hey. I met so many people there. That's when I like started to get into YouTube and makeup, and I started doing it for all my sorority sisters. And then I got a job at MAC and I started doing more on social media, and then it kind of took off from there. So I feel like, I don't know, if I didn't go to university and meet the people that I did and have the experiences that I did, like I probably wouldn't have found my passion for makeup and gotten to where I am today. So although I'm not using my degree, like I don't think it was a waste, and I had the greatest time at university. Like so much fun, so much fun. So brows are filled in, super quick, super easy. Really recommend this brow pencil if you are a beginner at doing your brows. I've been really liking the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blends Natural Radiance Bronzer, and we'll just apply this over top of where we already have that cream bronzer. This is gonna set it, keep it more long lasting, and also just give us a little bit more color because it's kind of faded after we set my face. And this formula is super lightweight, builds really subtly, and it has the tiniest bit of shimmer to it, not enough to like accentuate pimples and pores, but just enough to keep it looking skin-like, not make you look cakey or like you've packed on a lot of powder. Moving on to blush, again, on mornings if I am running late, I would probably skip a blush and just really go ham with the bronzer. But a bomb drugstore blush that I really like is the NYX Baked Blush in Ignite / Passion. This is like my ideal shade for blush. It's got the peachiness to it, but it's still very warm, and it's got some luminosity to it, so it's gonna really make the apples of your cheeks pop. And the color is still very natural, so you're not gonna have too rosy of cheeks. It's gonna blend right into your bronzer. And something I don't normally show you guys, but usually between each step, like of bronzer, of blush, I will just go in with my beauty blender and around the edges do a light tapping, because that'll just blend everything together really, really seamlessly. Complexion is almost done. I can't live without highlight. I don't know about you guys, but if you got time, you need to try this highlight. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow new highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow. There's not really huge like chunks of glitter in it, so it gives you more of that like sweaty, dewy look while still being hella blinding and cute. And y'all know highlight just goes on all the high points of your face, cheekbones, a little bit above the brow bone. I like to put it in the dip of my nose sometimes. It gives the illusion of a little bit of a straighter nose. And also a little bit on Cupid's bow if you like that lip sweat look, which I do. Honestly, this could be the new way to get your crush at school to notice you, okay? You put a little lip sweat on, brings their attention to your shining, luscious lips, and then they go in for the there you go. This video just turned into how to get your crush to notice you. You're welcome. So moving on to eyes, I probably wouldn't do eyeshadow the majority of the days of going to school or if I'm running late. But if you do have a little extra time and you want to do a little something that's gonna take like 2 extra minutes, I got you on a dope eye look that'll be hella quick. Oh, I just hit myself in the face. So we're gonna go back in with that bronzer. Yes, bronzer, not eyeshadow. You heard me right. Because it's quick, because you just used it, you go in there with your blending brush. Real quick, do a nice layer all over your lid. If you use a really nice big fluffy blending brush, this will be super, super fast and give you a little extra color. Other eye, blend it, blend it, blend it. So you can leave it like that, quick little bronze eye, or you can take it one step further, which is still a quick step. I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist liquid eyeshadow. It's this really pretty bronze neutral shade. Honestly, still going in with that blending brush so you don't have to switch brushes, and it'll give me a really pretty light coat of bronzy glitter on there. So that's a really quick and easy way to do a neutral eye look that won't take you long. You're already using the bronzer that you had on and just throwing a very easily blendable, hard to mess up liquid product on top. That's still hella affordable, still cheap, still got you looking cute. Can't do no wrong with this eye look. Moving on. So literally now, just to finish up the eye look, I am curling my lashes real quick. Obviously skip this step if you don't want to do this. Sometimes if you're in a rush, this could be a dangerous activity. And then for mascara, I'm going with the Colossal Big Shot mascara because we want to be a Colossal Big Shot at school as well. So therefore, in all seriousness, this will give you nice, thick, volumized lashes. I really like the wand on this. Lets you get close to the root, coat all of your lashes, and it doesn't make them clumpy. So we love that. Lashes look bomb. Definitely curling them makes a huge difference. So moving on to lips, obviously you don't gotta do a lip product if you don't want to. Just throw on some lip balm or chapstick at least, okay? Please do that for me so you don't got crusty lips at school. Let's go in with this L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liner 112 Mastermind. I really like these lip liners. They have a super creamy formula. Bomb drugstore lip pencil. I also really like the Maybelline ones because they have some great kind of pinkish nude shades for a really natural kind of overlined lip. And let's throw on this e.l.f. Modern Metals lip gloss. Try saying Modern Metals 10 times fast. You can't. If you're just trying to have a little extra gloss, I feel like this is such a pretty affordable lip gloss. It's got gold glitter chunks in it, so it's extra shiny. And I feel like it's kind of like a dupe to the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but way more affordable because it's e.l.f., so we love that. And last up is setting spray. This step is optional. If you do want affordable option though, I really like the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Setting Spray. I feel like it's a really good dupe to the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, so it's gonna lock it all in, keep it way more long lasting throughout the day, and kind of melt all the makeup together so it sits really nicely and looks natural on your skin instead of all powdery, which we don't want. And there we have it. This is the final look using all those drugstore products. And obviously you don't have to do every single step if you're not the type to do a full face of makeup to school. But I did want to kind of also have this video as a beginner's guide to makeup if you are looking for a drugstore kind of starter kit. But try this look out. I promise you're probably gonna become prom king or queen at your school if you do this makeup. It's not a lie. But let me know how you guys like this video if you want me to do more drugstore makeup tutorials in the future, and I can do that for y'all. But that's all for this video. Thanks again to Clinique for sponsoring your girl. Make sure you guys check out the description. I'll link that acne solutions kit down there. And that's all for now. Make sure you guys subscribe by clicking this button right here, and check out my palette that I made with BH Cosmetics by clicking this button up here. And these other videos of mine are pretty bomb too, if I do say so myself. So go check them out. I know you ain't got nothing to do. Okay, click another video. Keep on watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Mwah. Bye.